Yeah, it goes everybody, because today we'll be playing a game called, what was it called? The Waters Above Prelude. How do I start this though? Reminded me Water Hyacinth, Leanan, Guardian of Jealous Things. Where do I start? I don't know. Whatever happened to the simple start button? Lying in the dirt feels pretty good. Myra wouldn't like it. I know her. Oh, this was requested by Anonymous, I think. Are you Anonymous? Yeah, probably. Sure, whatever. Thanks for this request. Myra wouldn't like it. I know her. She said there's all kinds of gross things down there and I have such a nice outfit. Why ever would I want to get it so dirty? But it's nice. It's nice and cool down here and there are all kinds of friends. Sea slugs and pretty from a distance, but they're even prettier when one's crawling right in front of you. Wow, this looks fucking amazing. I've been laying on the ground for hours, totally still trying to get one to come over. Finally it does. It's so pretty. It's covered in dozens of neon pink tentacles that swirl around it in the water as it inches along the seafloor. I don't move and it comes closer and closer until it finally crawls into my outstretched hand. I can barely tell it's there. It's so small and soft and it feels like it doesn't weigh anything at all. Apple, that's disgusting. Please put that thing down. It's Mara. I've been waiting for her all day. I jumped to my feet with the sea slug still in my hand and rushed over to her. It's not gross, it's friendly. Wow, this is amazing. It's pretty and swirly and it even has a crown, just like you. This one's a queen. I hold it out to her, but I can tell she doesn't like it because she backs away a little. They all have crowns. Well then, all sea slugs are queens, Myra. She's frowning, but I can tell she's trying her best not to smile. She does this a lot. I can tell she's trying to be stern with me, but she's not very good at it. So what's the deal? What's up with this? What is the story here? She sighs. It means I've won. I look up at the jellyfish crown resting on Myra's head. She loves it. I can tell she loves it too because I've never seen her without it. Or maybe it's part of her. What the fuck? Should I even read that? I already am cuter. Wait, am I supposed to click on something? The game moved on its own. I'm not gonna bother with that shit. Myra smiles and bends down so we're face to face and then she puts a hand on my cheek. What, you think I'd be kind just because it looks good? If you're gonna program your game in an annoying way where I can't read it, I'm not gonna go back and read the fuck out of that shit. The only possible way you could be cute is if you put down that slug. I huff. I don't want to have to choose. I'm cute, the sea slug's cute. Together, shouldn't we be like the cutest thing imaginable? But it's not like I could disappoint Myra. I kneel down and let the sea slug go. When I stand back up, Myra is smiling. It's so warm, it feels so safe. I love it when she smiles at me. Wait, am I even recording properly? Let me just check here. Shit. Screen's a little off. Fuck this game. Okay, looks good. Let's continue. And to answer of her question, Of course I don't breathe with my crown. I just like how it looks. She smiles again, but she's biting her lips, so this time it looks a little nervous. Maybe she's being self-conscious. She shouldn't be. She looks really good on her crown. She's gotta be the prettiest sea nymph there ever was, but everyone else is jealous of her. I don't get a chance to tell her that though, because she breathes in really deeply and when she exhales her face is determined, like she just decided on something. If it's okay, I'd like to ask you some questions now. It's essential that you answer me as you honestly possibly can. She's looking directly into my eyes. I think this is really important to her, so I take a deep breath. Like she just did when I exhale, I tried to make my face as determined as hers was. I don't think it works though, because she breaks into a smile. Alright then. She sounds like she's trying to hold back a laugh. She better not be wanting to laugh at me. I wasn't trying to be funny, so it's not allowed. Eventually, the serious expression returns to her face, and she puts both her hands on my shoulders. Apple, I need you to tell me how you got like this. How you got what? Annoying? Like this? What do you mean? Yeah, what's up? I don't understand. What is this world? Are we under the sea? Why are we under the sea? Are they just sea creatures that... anime sea creatures? I look down at myself. I don't get it. My clothes aren't dirty, Myra, I promise. They're not even really real, so I can roll around on the ground as much as I want and it's not a problem. You don't need to worry. She shakes her head. What are you talking about? I don't mean it like that. Then say what you mean. Holy shit. Do you remember when you were born, the shape you had? That's how every other star is. They all look They all look like that all the time? Star? That's why they need us to take care of them. But you're different. Why are you different? Her voice is trembling a little when she speaks and her eyes are glistening. Not with tears, right? I don't want her to cry. She seemed almost scared though, but I'm not sure what I would be scaring her. Myra, are you okay? I'm okay, I promise. I just need to know how you got like this. What do you even mean, got like this? Her brow is scrunched up and she's holding onto my shoulders really tight. I can tell she really wants me to know how important this is to her. Yeah, if you only spoke clearly, in a way that anyone can understand, then maybe we wouldn't be having this miscommunication. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And it's that and if it's that important to her, it's important to me too. The only problem is, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't really know. Yeah, see? Even an idiot can't understand what the fuck you're talking about. I hear lots of voices from lots of other stars. All the time. Old stars, young stars, stars who've passed away, and even stars that haven't been born. And they tell me all kinds of things. They're always talking to each other, to themselves, to me. But it's hard to make sense of any of it. And I don't think they've ever said anything about why I can change my shape. And I don't really know how to ask them questions back. Every time I try, they either can't hear me or they pretend not to. Myra's looking at me, waiting. She looks so sure I can answer her. I don't really know. I'm sorry, Myra. I just woke up like this. I didn't do anything special. I don't think I'm anything special. Myra's disappointed by this. She looks away from me to the ground. I don't want to disappoint her. But it's great, isn't it? It's much more freedom. It's so much more fun. I can run, I can jump, I can do a cartwheel. I mean, I can't do a cartwheel. Not yet, at least. I don't try now because I don't want to fall on my face in front of Myra. That would be really embarrassing. All I need is a little more practice. And I can laugh. I love laughing and it sounds really cute when I do it too. And I can do this. I run up to Myra and wrap my arms around her neck. She seems surprised for a moment, but then she hugs me too. What are they mom and daughter? Are they mother and son? Are they parent and child? It feels safe like this. Reminds me of all the times that Myra hugged me before, and now I can hug her back. I don't care why it happened, I'm glad it did. I love you, Mom. Oh, there you go. Finally, things are clear. Oh, Myra pulls back and looks at me. Honestly, I'm not even sure what that word means. I only know it from the stars Myra used to tell me. And I know she isn't really. I don't really have a mom. No star does. What if any star was gonna, then it would be me and my mom would be her. My face is out, but I don't have anything to be embarrassed about. She must not think I should be embarrassing either because she just smiles, kisses me on the forehead, and stands up. I only have one other question for you. What is it? I nod. I hope to be able to answer this one better than I did the last. Why did you do it? Why did you release all those stars? That one's easy. I wanted them to be free. Just like I am. So much fun. This is the way it should be. I just wanted them to be able to smile like I can. Well, you idiot. If the stars are free, then wouldn't they become crashing down on Earth or something? Oh shit. Want to make everyone smile. That's what I want the most. But more than anyone else, the person I want to make smile the most is you, Mom. Well, you did the complete opposite of it. Thanks, loser. That's when Leannon would have wanted, I think. Who's that? Myra's eyes go wide as I finish talking. I see them glisten even more than before. Quickly, she spins on her heel and turns her back to me. Myra, what's wrong? She raises a hand to her face and looks like she will wipe something away before she turns back around. Nothing's wrong, child, nothing at all. She's staring at me so intently. It makes me a little self-conscious. I promise I'm not going to let anything happen to you, no matter what it takes. So, yeah, you did it. You freed the stars, and now the stars are coming back for revenge. Or something. I don't really know what she meant by that. I don't know exactly what the fuck you guys are talking about. But I know absolutely that's true. Sure of what? Myra would never lie to me. Okay. Cool. Water hyacinth. I'm drumming my fingers on the table. The couple next to me keeps giving me all kinds of glares, but what do they want from me? I'm nervous. I mean, they've been talking about the weather for at least 15 minutes now. It's not like I'm distracting them from anything important. If anything, I'm doing them a favor, giving them an object of mutual annoyance. That's a lot easier to bond over than, well, gee, the weather sure is nice lately, repeated over and over ad nauseum. They'll owe me a thank you at the wedding. The server comes back and tops off my drink even though I've only barely touched it. She gives me a weak smile. I laugh nervously. Still waiting, I got here way too early. This is why I'm always late for things. I'm not good at waiting. I'm not a waiter. Well, I'll be back in a little bit if you need anything, she says before she patters off to another table, and I go back to my anxious drumming. The anticipation really is the worst thing. And that's when I hear her voice behind me, delicate and refined, every syllable immaculately measured, a voice like a poem. I hope you haven't been waiting long. Where's the Yuri? I was promised Yuri. I turn around, she's standing there. Oh, it's her. I turn around, she's standing there, her makeup, her hair, her dress, all also flawless as her speech. She could be a doll. I still can't believe she agreed to be seen with a big pile of garbage like me. Anyway, what I don't say is, oh no, I've only been here freaking out for the last half hour. Instead, another nervous laugh. Not too long, besides you're right on time. I don't even need to look at a clock to confirm that. I'm also glad that the server took away the 2 plates of fried flounder rolls I'd eaten earlier. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. A nervous girl gets hungry. And then I don't know what to say. For a minute I sit there thinking, oh god, I'm going to end up like the weather couple, aren't I? It takes everything in me to stop myself from saying something insufferable like, lovely weather we're having, but nowhere near as lovely as you. Here's the Yuri. And now it's been awkwardly quiet for way too long. Oh, I'm sorry, you should sit down. Jump up without a second thought and pull out the chair across from me. Maya smiles graciously and sits down before I return to my seat. I sit down and I still can't think of anything to say. I'm so sorry for judging you, couple from earlier. Still not sorry for annoying you though. I'm really glad you agreed to come out with me. I'm sure you're really busy being adored and everything. It means a lot that you'd make time for a wrench jockey like me. I'm sure you've got a lot of other girls vying for your attention. Mara purses her lips and looks away for a moment. I use the opportunity to brush some errands bits of fried fish from my shirt before she turns back around. You'd be surprised. I don't think I'm very approachable. I laugh a bit and shake my head, but she's not wrong really. I mean, even I'm intimidated by her, and I'm usually too dumb to be nervous. Mara, though, she reaches across the table and with a warm smile puts her hand on mine. Ooh, brave, aren't we? Not like you, you've always got such a crowd around you, and everyone's always smiling. Oh, maybe you could help me be better at it, being friendly. I'm not sure how the expression on my face reads, but given that she immediately pulls her hand away and covers her mouth with it, I imagine it's not good. Isn't she a mom already? But then again, it's not like a real blood, right? Yeah, sure. I'm sorry, we barely know each other and I'm already petitioning for your favors. She's already getting down to business to defeat the Huns. That was rude of me. I shouldn't have. Shouldn't have what? I jump out of my seat at that. The table shakes as I do, but thankfully none of the glasses fall over or anything. A bunch of the other patrons turn to look at me, but honestly, I'm handsome as hell, so really, they should be looking. No, that's totally fine. I was just so surprised because I'm a huge mess. I think people only like hanging out with me so much because it makes them look like they have their lives together by comparison. I'm sure the girl who I almost hit with my chair when I kicked it back just now would agree. But if you really think I could help, I'd love to. I sit back down to see Myra smiling again. I mean, if I had to make a fool out of myself, at least that makes it worth it. I don't know how you do it. Do what? She waves her head to the side, gesturing to the people, just finally turning back around with aristocratic aloofness that doesn't fit the insecurity of her words. Deal with being the center of attention like that. Having so many eyes on me always makes me feel like I'm going to wilt. Oh, well, who cares what they think, I guess. And I mean, if I've got everyone's eyes on me, then that must mean I'm at least doing something worth watching. Better to be laughed at than boring. At least that's what my grandma always used to say. Of course, my grandma was a clown. My grandma wasn't a clown, don't worry. It's a joke. She was a clownfish. Huh? That's even weirder. Okay, she was a clownfish eater. Okay, which is it then? Mary just bites her lip and averts her eyes. It makes me wish I had actually ended with a bad clownfish joke. I'd start to say something probably obnoxious to bring her smile back, but that's when the server reappears at our table. I'm not sure whether to be relieved or annoyed. Are you ladies ready to order? I look at Myra. I definitely haven't given her a chance to look at her menu, but she orders without a second's hesitation. I mean, there's only like 2 restaurants in this town, so she probably just knows what she likes. Then the server turns to me. Yeah, can I get a plate of the fried flounder rolls with the spicy squid ink dip? The server narrows her eyes at me knowingly. Listen, if a girl wants to eat 3 plates of fried fish rolls in one sitting, that is her prerogative. Then she let us know she'll be back with the food shortly in her most chipper voice and pads away again. I mean, you're getting paid to serve me shit. Don't judge me. Anyway, I think you handled being center of attention just fine. You got this air of certainty and elegance about you. You could preferably burp in the middle of a speech and everyone would think it was a perfect savoir-faire. I don't know. She giggles at that. She seems to get discouraged easily, but it's just as easy for me to bring her back from it, so I don't mind. You're probably right, but I think that says more about them than it does about me. I'm surprised to see her playing along like this, even if it is in her own restrained and polite way, so I decided to take it even further. I don't know, pretty impressive how you've convinced them to hang on your every word, really. You don't give yourself enough credit. I think everyone gives me more than enough of that, regardless whether it's due. She sings again, but I'm not going to let her this time. Well, I promise to never to give you credit for anything ever then. I'll keep it all for myself. She laughs, a real laugh, not some polite affectation, but a genuine one. It's shrill and annoying and not cute at all. And I can't help but find it adorable, so it's not cute, but it is adorable though. She quickly covers her mouth and forces herself to stop, but it's too late. Too late to stop it now. I've already fallen in love. Cool. Leannan. As I open my eyes, naked in the sand, I wonder what it must be like to feel the sun on your bare skin. What is going on? Like, what? Then again, it's a prelude, but at least the basics of it, like, why is it so important that the stars were freed and shit? Like, what is even a star? What would it be like to live in a world with air, with the sky that's high up and not beneath your feet? The stars are distant points of light, not cherished friends. Okay. This is the world has not been established properly. We just know that these are characters. Yeah, pretty cute. Not really know who they are though, so I'm not really quite invested. As what a lot of people praise is because of the art. Yeah, sure, and the music, sure. The writing, nah. How strange it would be to wake with the hot sun shining directly on your face, to see shadows cast at every turn. The morning water is bright and warm, but that light comes from every direction, not the sky emanating from the magic that infuses every inch of the water that surrounds us. I turned to Cleo, laying beside me, sleeping so soundly. She would be perfect for that spotlight. Myself, I was born to be the stellar stagehand I am. I'd melt away in the heat. I lift Cleo's arm off my chest and kiss her hand gently before laying it on the ground. She doesn't wake, she doesn't even stir. She's so beautiful the sun couldn't hope to compete. Even laying there silently, it looks like her smile could flash across her face at any moment. And I love that smile, so quick and easy. I love the infectious way she laughs. Why would I ever need the sun when I have her? I sit up and run my hand along her back. Fine grains of sand roll smoothly between my skin and hers. It just feels like reading someone's diary, a stranger's diary. It feels weird. I don't know these people. What the fuck are you talking about? It makes me feel bad. I feel like I could sit here admiring her like this for hours. It really is important to establish character first before whatever this is. It just feels so awkward to read. Yeah, I'm being honest. I'm being serious. You think I'd let this pass? Ooh, look at the pretty colors. No. What the fuck? I focus on writing and shit. I really could, so I have no pressing responsibilities today. I'm sure Cleo would enjoy the adulation as well. I mean, I'm not condemning the effort that the artists put I'm not condemning what the artist has done. I mean, yeah, it is beautiful. It is amazing. Visually pleasing to the eyes. But man, the writing. But I wouldn't want to indulge either of us that much, and honestly, I'm not sure which of us needs it less. Sat up, I tried to brush the sand from my back and my legs. Should have brought in a towel. I don't know why I let Cleo talk to me into these things. Who the fuck is Cleo? Whatever. Who are these people? What do they even look like? I don't know. It clings to my skin. It's probably all in my hair too. I'll be shaking it out for weeks. But I can't say last night wasn't fun. I feel my face start to flush thinking about it. Oh, by the way, if you're being... Why is he so harsh? Dude, I've been kind to these visual novels, but now I just can't stand it anymore. I'm done pretending to like all these fucking writing pieces of, whoa, wow, look at that, yeah, but the writing, oh my god. I've had enough. I'm gonna be honest with what I fucking read. I can't say last night was fun, yeah. I shake off those unladylike thoughts just like I shake the sand off my clothes as I pick them up. Are we underwater or something? What? And as I put mine on, I do the same with Cleo's, leaving them folded on a nearby rock. As I'm doing that, I hear a snicker from behind me. Still no character portrait. I turn around, there she is, with that unflaggy smile, arms outstretched, sand sparkling on her breast. Wow, I wish I could see that. And she's laughing at me. I wish I could see that. Come back. After I just spent all the time... Oh, fucking... Of course, the game doesn't let me finish. Of course. She pouts, but it's just an affectation. Fight affection all the time. Her lips pursed in such an exaggerated manner, I can tell she doesn't respect me to take it seriously. Besides, she had to have known there was no way I was getting back down there. I throw her shirt onto her face. Get dressed. Instead of get fucked, get dressed. Cleo pulls the shirt down over her head and then wriggles her arms through the holes. Oh, there you go. You sure are in a hurry. You must have something really exciting planned for today. You're the one supposed to be making plans today. Okay, so she's some kind of aristocrat that's taking care of a star that talks, and she's, I don't know, dating her. The tomboy, garbage human being, yada yada. Okay. Oh boy, you're the one supposed to be making plans today. My schedule's completely open. Well, what I had planned to do was stay in bed longer than this. I walked over to her and crouching down, do my best to fix the mess that is her hair. There's not much I can do though. I don't think Cleo's ever brushed in her life, and every time I bring it up she just shrugs. While I'm preoccupied with that, she pulls my hands away by the wrist and presses her lips against mine so forcefully I almost lose my balance. Who are these people? It's just so... I feel like I'm peeping on somebody dating. I'm like, well, I don't wanna look at somebody dating people that I don't know that they're dating shit. It's like being a voyeur. It's like watching a reality TV show about people I don't give a shit about. What the fuck? While I'm preoccupied with that, she pulls my hands away by the wrist and presses her lips against mine so forcefully I almost lose my balance. However, she wraps her arm around my waist, pulling me closer, stabilizing me. Just like always, she's there to prop me up. I mean, yeah, people say, wow, they're so cute and shit. Like, yeah. But I don't know these people. I need reason to care for them. But I don't know who they are. This is just basically some strangers just romancing each other. And I don't want to watch that. I don't want that. It's like, she was prop me up. Pull back from the kiss, standing, I grab her hands and pull her up. She groans as I lift her head. Whatever. Aren't we supposed to be relaxing? The whole point is taking time off so you can sleep in with me. Cleo yawns, still shaking off the effects of sleep. Wait, so this is Cleo? I thought this was Leanne or whatever. Names. Cleo yawns and blinks, still shaking off the effects of sleep. Still holding her by the hand. I lead her over to the rest of her clothes. Staying in bed all day isn't relaxing to me, you know that. I look back to where we were laying just a few moments ago. Not that you could call a pile of sand a bed. Okay, you sure though? I don't think I've ever seen you just sit and do nothing in all the time I've known you. When's the last time you let yourself be lazy? I turn out my hands open palmed. Maybe I'm gonna play a game that I really like, a kinetic visual novel that I really like. I love the fucking writing. I love its visual cues. I love everything about it. I love the story. Yeah, maybe I should play that instead. Yeah. At least people will know what certain types of visual novels I like compared to whatever this is. Turn out my hands open palmed. I don't like doing nothing far from being relaxing. It makes me anxious. We only have so much time and there's so many things we could be doing. Besides, sitting around leaves me alone with my thoughts, and the less time I spend like that, the better. She lifts her head up and kisses me on the cheek. Well, this is supposed to be maritime, so if you're sure you don't want to join me in a nice long wallow, then she puts her lips to mine again, and I realize, to me, kissing her is the most relaxing thing in the world. Okay. Yeah, this is just awkward. This is fucking... For a long time we don't talk. The peaceful waters are only occasionally disturbed by a passing school of fish or the errant crab crawling amongst the rocks. Hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder, winding our way through the silent sands outside of town. Maybe it's because I'm 99 plus years old that I'm like, what the fuck? I need more than whatever this fancy teenage writing. Am I supposed to just fill in the blanks myself? That's lazy writing. Head in hand, shoulder to shoulder, winding our way through the silent sands outside of town. Taking our time, nowhere to be, enjoying one's other's presence. The celestial authority. What the fuck is a celestial authority now? You can't just bring in things that I don't know about. Like, what? You don't just say things I don't give a shit about nor know anything about when you haven't even established your own fucking world. Always balks when we take days like this. Your head maintenance heading off into the wilderness for a full day with a keeper who cares for Leannan. Wait, so she's Leannan Cleo or Cleo Leannan? What the fuck? Why, I don't give a shit. One of the brightest stars in the sky? What? Wait, doesn't she have a child that is also a star? So she's a star too? Okay. You don't get this opportunity often in such a relationship. Why would you recommend me this? You do realize I... Oh well, maybe now you realize that I am gonna call out bullshit when I see one. Like, what the fuck is this writing? It's only a mile or two back to town, but we take our time wandering around in whatever direction catches our fancy, okay? I feel Cleo squeeze my hand in several short bursts. I looked up to see her pointing off in the distance outward, cropping of pink coral. Is this supposed to be a self-insert or something? Because I don't see myself being inserted in this at all. Look at that, that's just like her hair color. It's so cool. I mean, not a self-insert, on a character in which we can put ourselves in, because I don't see myself in these characters at all. I smile. Even from the distance I could tell it's not much, so much brighter color than my hair, almost neon even. We should take a closer look at her, okay? And I move forward, pulling her along with me. At least at first, Cleo quickly gets overexcited and runs ahead until she's dragging me. In her rush, she lets go of my hand and dashes forward. I feel a stupid little pang of loneliness in my heart as she fingers brush past mine. Right. She stops when she gets to the outcropping and turns around, smiling at me expectantly. See what I say? Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, but is that all there is to it? What the fuck is this story? We're exactly the same. They could be related. Yes, they're establishing their relationship. I get it. They're cute. Who in the fuck are they, though? At least give me the basics. At least give me the cliff notes, the bullet points here. Sweetie, I love you, but they're nothing alike. Could you imagine me with so garish a color? I'd never be able to leave the house. Her smile just widens, totally disregarding my correction. You'll leave the house for me, you already do. Your voice is coy and teasing. She's right, but she also wants me to play along. So I puff out my cheeks, fold my arms across my chest, and spin around my heel. Humph. Okay. I found it in myself to leave the house just fine before I met you. She's immediately behind me, hands on my shoulders, attempting to mollify my faint annoyance. So what was the deal of her brown hair self-deprecating when she's like, oh, already close with yada? Oh, I don't get it. You sure about that? She says as she peeks out from behind my shoulder. I jerk my head away, chin up in aristocratic defiance. This romance doesn't make any sense. Unless I'm missing a lot of things. This romance doesn't make any sense. But that's when I see it. On the ground, a starfish. With each of its arms with the claw of a crab, each pulling it in a different direction. What? There's a crab now? And a starfish? The sight sends a shiver through me. What the fuck is happening? Leanne, all pretense of annoyance drains from me. Cleo must recognize. Oh, she calls her Leanne, then she calls her Cleo. Which is it? Or is Cleo the brown hair and Leanne is the white hair? I don't. Okay, maybe I wasn't paying attention. She grips tight onto my arms. Hey, is everything okay? I point down to the starfish and immediately as I do is torn asunder. The crabs scurry away along the sand, each carrying one piece of it. Are we in space? Under the sea or something? I was never good at almonds, but the day this seized my heart, it has to be one. I want to be wrong, I've always been wrong before, but I'm a stupid girl who's again wrong. Bad at divination, getting worried over nothing still. I have to know. If it can't be about them, it was just a starfish. I turn around, Cleo squeezes tighter onto my hand as I do. Undaunted, I hike up my skirt and run my fingers, slipping through her grasp. Unlike before, I don't feel the pang of loneliness as our hands part. I'll get back at Leanne and we'll be there, safe and asleep in the chamber. My beautiful star, ready to light up the sky tomorrow night. Cleo calls out to me, but I don't look back. I'm just a stupid... Wait, she's Cleo or Leanne? Oh, god damn it. I'm just a stupid girl who's let her anxiety get the better of her yet again. Please let that be true. Still feels like it'll make it to town in an instant. Oh god, I'm starting to not care. I'm losing interest. I'm already struggling with fucking corpse party and now you give me this fucking game. My thoughts are telling and twirling in my head. Any moment I think I have hold on one, it seems to slip right by me. All I can do is keep running. I move through the streets, forcing people to jump out of my way. I don't even bother to try to avoid them. I don't even care what kind of scandalized looks they may be giving me. All I care about is that Leanne is safe. But apparently her name is Cleo, but I call her Leanne. Which one is it? Why is it so important to bounce around her fucking name whether it's Cleo or Leanne? Pick one. So I keep on. And as I do, I see someone I know. Recognition flashes across their face. They yell at my name. Why? They reach out to grab me. God damn it. I jump to the left, nearly losing my balance in my heels. I right myself on a passerby and then weave my way into the crowd. I've had enough. I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, prepare for work, yada yada, also that stuff. Okay. So this was a visual novel. What do you all think? Wow, it looks so great! What about the writing? What can you say about the writing? I've said my piece.